this computer. Okay. Well, hello there and welcome. My name is Ernie Delgado. I am the CEO of Beyond Technology Education. And with me is Laurelyn Vasquez, our Operations Director and Education Director. So this webinar is specifically for two groups of people. Some of our friends from the San Francisco Archdiocese who attended our training meeting with Laurelyn, you probably remember her from that, and our friends from the Santa Rosa Diocese who also attended a training from Laurelyn. Say hi, Laurelyn.
Hello, everyone.
Okay, so we're back. I'm going to try to make this brief. We wanted to explain just what is the next generation technology model that we provide for schools. Some of your schools, at least in San Francisco area, are working within that model, and we're interested in getting some schools up in Santa Rosa, obviously. But let's get down to what it's all about, why it's valuable, and also talk about some of the individual pieces that might be of interest to you. But, really, something you should be aware of, we're celebrating our 21st year in business as an ed tech company working all over the country. And we also have our hands in a few schools in South America. Mostly private faith-based is who we work with. And our goal is just to help you get to the next level. How do we help you improve methods, be up to date on the latest technologies, and provide the resources to make sure you do that with confidence and make your school excellent when it comes to technology education. And obviously, computer science and digital literacy are really fundamental elements these days. And if you look at just how things are changing so rapidly in the real world, the business and technology world, there's these things that we call just game changers, game changing technologies, making such a huge difference. A lot of it is behind the scenes and we're not aware, but some things that have kind of percolated to the top. Obviously, AI with Chat GPT has been huge. We don't even really think about 5G networks anymore or cloud computing, but these things just change the game over and over again. And so we need to make sure we're helping you move the ball forward. Quickly, the reason why these things are changing so fast is a concept called exponential growth, which happens because of Moore's law. I'm probably giving you more information than you need here, but every 18 months, Moore's law says that processing power will double. Along with that is innovation. And so it's not 2 plus 2 is 4, 2 plus 4 is 6, 6 plus 2 is 8. It's 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 4 is 16. Exponential growth. In 6 iterations, you're at this crazy number that I don't know what it is. But if you overlay that exponential increase with a more flat line of innovation and education, you see where the challenges lie. And you may be experiencing some of those challenges. How do I keep track of this stuff that's moving so fast? Well, that's where we come in and help. Because if we don't address these issues, there's these huge skill gaps that are already being forecasted. We need to make sure we have enough really smart technical young people that could get these jobs, and these are good paying jobs. How do we get there? How do we help? Um, we've always said let's teach faster, or let's teach better, let's teach different. Let's help you figure out that problem, because that's really the problem that we solve. We help educators save time, improve learning outcomes by leveraging technology to improve teaching and learning. There's a mouthful for you, but that's pretty much in a nutshell what we're all about. A couple of things have happened. Technology explosion. I mean, that's not no big news. It's happening very fast, not just in schools, but in the home, in the car, everywhere. The biggest kind of takeaway from there is the fastest growing group of users of technology that's growing are adults 36 to 65. Now, being that we've been doing this 21 years, we've seen all kinds of changes taking place. And one of the biggest changes is really with your teaching staff. They're the fastest growing group of users, a bulk of them are, and they are ready today more than ever to really use technology at a higher level. COVID obviously forced most of them to up their game. So we're dealing with a whole different set of expectations, and the floor has been risen. How do we take advantage of that? How do we keep going? let's not stop. Let's push them forward because most teachers are ready for a more significant role with technology. I mentioned future skill sets. You know, the future of work is very different. We help schools prepare kids for that future and give them the skill sets and the knowledge necessary to thrive, not just in high school and in college, but into career and into life. The model that we developed it's called the next generation technology model. You know, when schools jumped into one-to-one computing, it created all this havoc. Having a computer for every student is great, but you need to have a couple things in place. This model addresses that and helps you really take advantage of that. I'm not going to get into all of these specifically. This is cursory go through them. Level one, or the first section of tools, is our technology curriculum. Laura Lynn's going to do a little deeper dive into that in a moment. Our technology curriculum is broken into a few different categories. Technology Plus is our K-8 computer science and digital literacy curriculum. It's kind of our foundational curriculum. Every K-8 school on the planet should have this. It really prepares students for the next level and the future. The plus part, you know, yes, technology, everything from keyboarding to programming and everything in between. But we also get into character development. That's the plus part. You know, being a good person, making good decisions, having quality relationships, being a goal-getter, having a growth mindset. So in addition to teaching technology skills, we are helping students become better humans and really being able to build that into what we do. It's a great opportunity to cover those areas. Our next section is our business technology curriculum, CEO Challenge, CEO Marketing, creating change, developing solutions. We'll get into that. And then we're really excited about our programming offerings beyond HTML, programming for students, beyond PHP, beyond Python. These are all programming curriculums for students, not your cutesy little animated follow the turtle type stuff. This is real world command line. It's powerful. In the makerspace, no technology. Let's help kids learn how to create, how to collaborate, how to make stuff, how to use scissors, how to use a screwdriver, how to use a drill. Fun. We made it real simple. Um, Custom lessons. We have a lot of schools wanting help with summer, after school programs, whatever. Custom projects. We do a lot of development in partnership with teachers, with administrators, or with curriculum directors. And the number three is another big one, professional development. And the reason why it's big is because most of you have access to Title II funds that pay for this. And so many of you do not use all of your Title II funds. Don't let that happen. Call us. Let us help you figure out if it's a small group workshop, a large group workshop, individual coaching and mentoring. We do it all. And it's all based on an assessment. So we're not just shooting in the dark. We ask your teachers directly, what is it you'd like help with? What do you think is exemplary use of technology? What tools have you seen or learned about at a conference or heard from a friend, from social media? Let us help you understand and learn these tools, and we'll do it either virtually or on campus. So item one, two, and three, for the most part, can be paid for with Title II, with Title IV in some cases. Let us help you figure that out. Most of you have access to that through your local public school district, believe it or not, if you're not aware of that. And we can help you get and use and really leverage those funds. Um, Level four is something that we include with all of our projects, and that's someone from our team, a project manager, customer service slash quality control, who really just makes sure that everything that we agree to gets done. And if there's ever problems, you know, if things fall through the cracks, we're there to pick it up and keep things moving forward. If you choose to join us on our 4-year package, the Next Gen Technology Model package, we also do fundraising, marketing support, dedicated social media manager, and we also offer a discount on that. I'll show you that at the end. But having a 4-year partnership with us really makes a big difference because then there's some consistency from year to year, and we can get a lot accomplished. We can even provide equipment if necessary, which leads me to number 5. Some of you maybe need a computer teacher, or we could support your computer teacher through the curriculum part. Some of you might need IT support or updated technology. All of those things we could help through our model. But let's jump into the curriculum. Laura Lynn, I'm gonna let you take over the computer science and digital literacy part because this is your baby, and let's talk about Technology Plus.
All right, so our Technology Plus is our flagship curriculum that goes K through 8th grade. And we touch on everything digital literacy and computer science starting in kindergarten. We are built around not only ISTE standards, which are the national technology standards that have to do with collaboration and digital safety, digital citizenship, literacy, and computer science, but we also are built around the state standards. So there's a lot of states out there, and we have taken a look at every single one of them, found the states that have standards, because not all do, and we've really built a dynamic curriculum around all of that. So we have schools not only here in the United States, but in South America as well. So why Technology Plus? Because we aren't just about technology. So our curriculum is infused with what we call the plus part, which is your character counts part. So we really care about character. When we talk to computer scientists, when we talk to coders, when we talk to software developer companies, as well as businesses throughout the United States, they're saying, hard skills are fantastic. We want people to come into our businesses with hard skills, but also there's soft skills. And there's a lot of talk today in the business world about ethics and the soft skills of character that are needed. So our curriculum is combined with the two. We really weaved them together. That I think is beautiful. So every unit that the student goes through, every project that the student does, has a character development theme with it. So such as in kindergarten, the overarching theme for Unit 1 is becoming a goal getter. So whether you're in kindergarten or 8th grade or anywhere in between, you're going to be focusing in that first unit on goal setting, and being a goal getter is kind of the term that we have. So the kindergartners actually start with a bucket list, and as they're learning how to use the mouse and move it around the screen, they're actually taking things that are kind and putting them either into the bucket of school or the bucket of home or the bucket of their community. And so it's just a cute little project that really weaves the two. Whereas in the older grades, they're actually studying goals, skills, and it's a great way to start them up for the school year, because they're looking at the goals that they have academically as well as personal and life that they have. So that's the plus part of our curriculum. One is content creation, where we're processing graphic design, some basic graphic design, website building, and blogging that they're doing, but it's a lot about the productivity suite. So whether you're a Google school or a Microsoft school or an Apple school, they're going to be working in those productivity suites. And that's one of the benefits of our curriculum, is that they're actually doing real world work in the software that they would have in the business world that they have. Unit 2 is all about computer programming. Unit 3 is data science. And then Unit 4 is presentation design. So they're getting a full spectrum within the year of the technology that they need to not only succeed in school, but as well as in everyday life. This product goes right into your LMS integration, no matter which it is that you use. And you can differentiate it depending on where your students are at. You can go ahead to the next slide, Ernie. So that's just one of our curriculums. We also have other curriculums. So we have a full coding suite of curriculums, HTML, PHP, and Python, and we're actually going to be developing more over the years. But these first 3 coding curriculums are a fantastic place to start. HTML, the reason that we teach that is it's just a really good entry level. And it's interesting that there are companies that aren't programming companies, but if you work with the software, there are still software or a web page, there are still web pages that are using HTML. So it's just a really good starting place for a language. And we actually start that in the 6th grade for schools that have students that are ready, but it's for 6th grade on up to 12th grade students. PHP has been a real popular one with Dave Landis, one of our teachers in Northern California. His students are really enjoying that one. And then Python is a really good one for schools that are having robotics at their place. Then we have makerspace curriculum, which Ernie had briefly talked about, which is just your hands-on kids learning how to use scissors, hammers, nails, create. They have a problem that they have to solve, and they're using the tools in front of them to solve that problem. Move on. And then we have our business technology curriculum for the students. And all of our courses can be UC certified for the high school level, and then are also adapted for the middle school level. These there are plus curriculums. So the business technology curriculum, CEO challenge, CEO marketing, and then we have creating change, developing solutions. All of these, again, are real world problems that the students are learning how to solve. That we have. All right. And then one of the things that I absolutely love is we have custom classroom lesson integration. So if you're a third grade teacher and you have a specific project that you want the kids working on, say that they're studying stars in the universe, we can actually create a web quest for that for you based off of the goals that you want. So these are really custom. We have done all kinds of custom integration projects, immersion projects, thousands of them that we've done over the years. A real popular one this year has actually been the missions again, kind of coming back alive again. So we've done web quests, we've done all kinds of thematic units for these programs that the schools want. And we have another school that's actually wanted the kids to really dig into spreadsheets. And so they have created for their fifth graders a whole unit around spreadsheets on the topic that they've chosen. So it's kind of neat how this can be really personalized for your grade in your subject at your school that we have. But Ernie, before we get there, can I actually steal your screen and show them how they would log on and how they would receive this curriculum? Is this a good spot to do that?
Let me make you the host.
Okay. All right.
You're up.
Okay. So I'd love to be able to just take you really quick and show you how you actually get this curriculum. So you're on the curriculum right now. You just go to our webpage and you see here's a little login. And once you logged on.
We don't see your screen yet.
Oh, you don't see my screen?
No. There it is. Now we see it.
Now I see it. Okay. All right. So you would come right up here. You go to beyondk12.com. Come right up here to the login. You would click into the login. You would have your login information, and this is what will pop up on you, your account. So whatever your courses are, I have the Technology Plus courses listed here is where you would go to. You would click on the grade that you're doing for that day, and it would open up for you. Let's see if I can click on that, get us into it. That you would see. And so here's project 2. I'm choosing gratitude. This is kindergarten. And the curriculum is all there for you with any links that you would need and templates. And we have stories here that you would be telling the students on it, everything that goes into it. So that's how you would be getting the curriculum, which is pretty neat. It's very clean, as you can see, and easy. Here's where the students are going to be learning data interpretation in kindergarten from the kindness information that they gathered. So that's kind of the overview of our curriculums at this point. And it's the same with all the curriculums. All right, back to you, Ernie.
Okay, let me share my screen again. Make me the host, Lurlin. The 3 dots. You just hover on my picture, and there it is. Okay. Why don't you cover PD, and then I will go take it from there, Laurelyn.
Fabulous. All right. So professional development, you have different options for professional development. We have a summer training that is 3 days of professional development that's fabulous for your trainer. You can send any teacher going to be teaching any of the curriculum that we have. And then we have these personalized options for you. So we have I'm going to start with the assessment. We love to take an assessment of where your teachers are at in the beginning of the year, because then we can see exactly what it is, where the skill set's at, and what it is that you as a school would want to learn. And so we take that information with the multiple choice assessment and teacher surveys and talking with you. We do a lot of one-on-one talking. And then we can go into your specific training. So some popular modules that we have is Canva for Education. Everyone wants to learn how to really use Canva and be a better graphic designer and just be able to use it for their lessons, for either their own webpage that they want to create for their classroom, working with their students, flyers, newsletters, graphics, all that kind of stuff. Then we have a Google Workspace for Education. Your teachers can become Google certified through our training, Google Classroom, assistance and training with that, Microsoft 365, and the Apple tools. Those are some real popular ones. We also can train on coding. From even your kindergarten teacher can learn how to do block coding and just have a familiarity with the technology that's out there for your teachers. Then we the types of training we can do: group training, small group workshops, one-on-one and online support. And I tell you, our one-on-one training has become really popular. To our school just will have a certain amount of hours, and so then I or one of our instructors go in and just do some one-on-one coaching with the teachers. Say, teachers, like, I really just want to be able to have a dynamic newsletter for my kids. I want to be able to reach my families better. We can spend time working with that versus the big group training where we would all create a newsletter together. So it's really personalized. Or if you have a teacher that has just some special skills that they really want to work on, that's a good time for that. And then all of our trainings are really custom to what your school needs are.
Very good. So
Mhm.
something I want to point out here at the PD part, and since we also discussed curriculum, for our K-8 Technology Plus curriculum, for CEO Challenge, for CEO Marketing, or for creating change developing solutions, all of those are a 4-year license, and then they include a 3-day workshop every summer, this summer, to go over the actual contents of the curriculum. So if you're a school that has a computer teacher, this is the perfect model for that environment, because now your computer teacher has the resources, the curriculum, they get the training in the summer and ongoing support. So what I'm going to be doing after this meeting is sending you all a flyer. And also keep in mind that your title funds can cover all of these expenses. So it's a nice, convenient model that we put together that covers all the bases. If you have very technical teachers, they could also do this as well. We'll train and support them. Um, Real quick, there was this really interesting survey done on Edudemic that I love to show people. They asked teachers if technology was important, almost unanimously, 86%, 96% said it was essential, important, increases student engagement. And then the next set of questions, okay, if you think it's essential, are you using it the way you're supposed to? And the numbers dropped off. 19% were using it with content tools. 14% were using any kind of digital curriculum, and 92% said they'd like to be using it more. And then finally, if you think it's important and you're doing it right, how's that working out? And they said they're spending too much time to get to that level. So that's really the big problem we see with a lot of schools is having the amount of time and the expertise. We come in, we train, we do all the heavy lifting. We kind of make it simpler and get you up to speed faster, because there is this progression that you should be aware of. What are you trying to teach your kids? If you're trying to get them prepared for high school, college, the real world, what does that mean when it comes to technology? And most importantly, digital literacy. It's not just about programming, which we talk about a lot. It's not just about AI and understanding those tools, but what are the other things that are important? And if you look at level 1, 2, and 3, our K-8 Technology Plus curriculum covers all of that. That's based on the scope and sequence K through 8. It's perfect. We have some objects or some options for level 4 areas. And then level 5, I'm not sure that we need to be doing that in classrooms, but understanding what some of these advanced game-changing topics are pretty important, because you never know where your students are going to head. What's their future going to look like? Being aware of machine learning and blockchain technology could not hurt. I mean, these things might really change everyone's life. So we try to help you create a model or an environment where these things were relevant, and where we can, we integrate it into your school day. Not trying to change your curriculum, just enhance it with some technology stuff. We're pretty proud to be partners with Canva. A lot of our instruction provides detailed lessons on using Canva, not only just for students but for teachers. And And we're also partners with Curriculum Track, which is a really strong curriculum mapping company. And obviously, we have lots of other partners for different things that make the whole model well-rounded. And again, every one of our projects has a project manager. Laura Lynn has a team that kind of supports school, supports parents and teachers and students, and just to make sure that you have all the boxes checked. We like to be more than just a vendor. We want to be a partner. Um, I golf all the time. We donate gift baskets for different fundraisers. So we do check the box on that as well. And some of you might need some help with IT support. We do have solutions depending where you're located in the Bay Area, around San Francisco area. We do parts of Orange County and San Diego. We do. I do understand we have some visitors from San Diego also on the webinar. So thank you for that. And again, back to the model. It's five things. It's technology curriculum from K through 8 to high school. Your basic literacy to programming to business technology, the custom lesson part. What is it that you dream to have at your school with technology? Maybe it's an after school club, maybe it's a summer camp. We do all kinds of custom development, and then professional development. Teachers, this is an ongoing thing. Technology changes every day, and we're here to help. And that includes helping your teachers stay abreast of all the latest technology changes, tech support, staffing. We do help you with computer teachers if you need that, full or part-time, and then someone to manage the whole effort. Now, if you take a look at this grid, it's kind of hard to read probably, but if you look here on the left, our curriculums anywhere from $2,500 to $11,000, depending on the licensing options and the grade levels. We could talk about what makes sense for you. And a lot of that, Laura Lynn, can be paid for through Title IV, correct?
Correct,
If
yes.
you have access to some of that. And then we also could help you with the fundraisers. Some schools do technology fees. Um, so we do offer those a la carte as well. And then the custom projects, we can develop custom projects depending on your needs or desires. Our assessment and professional development are kind of bundled together. And the assessment's nice because it really gets us good data. What do your teachers want and need? And then we develop an individual technology professional development plan for each teacher. And then other things that we do, I mentioned we can help you with staffing, with IT support, with equipment. Those vary from school to school. But when we do a 4-year model, we call it the Next Generation Technology Program. It opens up a whole lot of other options for you. Now, it's not paid all at once. It's over the 4 years, and there's options to pull out of it if you decide it's not in your best interest anymore. But when you lock in the 4 years to start with, kind of helps us put together a 4-year plan that we could really get a lot of good stuff done. But the 4-year programs could be either curriculum, custom lessons, and PD with a project manager, or it could be that with a computer teacher also, or it could be that with IT support also, or it could be that with equipment also. So you can see the different packages that are available. But when you get into one of these packages for 4 years, you get the marketing support where we can help you really spread the word. And probably the most important part of that is a dedicated social media manager. A lot of you have Facebook, have Instagram, have LinkedIn, really taking advantage of that, not just to communicate to your existing families, which is critical, but also to the community. Give them content to share with their friends. I know a lot of you are trying to either maintain or increase enrollment. We would love to help you. We do so many great things within our technology curriculum that we could show off online. Let us help you get that model developed and consistent from week to week. So you're always sharing information with your network. And then we also do some co-branding where we would do posters, banners at your school, so everyone knows that comes to your school, especially parents, prospective parents. You have a dedicated technology partner that sets you apart from other schools in the community. We also are putting together this promo around the hour of code. There's a group out there called code.org, which is also another one of our partners. I'm on one of their committees. And every year we really want to help you promote that because it would, again, show the community that you are dedicated to coding and getting your students the skill sets of tomorrow. We'll put together a whole promotion for you using the social media. And if you're involved in one of those 4-year models, we do apply a 10% discount to most of it, not to computers or staffing, but to all of our products. And we'll help you figure out how to pay for it. There is a lot of funds available to you out there. We do have a fundraising partner, Funds for Solar, which could help. We do have some schools that do technology fees. We've also been very successful helping schools get donors when they see you have a model with a partner, and it's not just a dream with the thermometer in the parking lot, but it's an actual program with dollar amounts. Things happen. So anyway, we would love to share our model with you. So the next step is to get in contact with one of us, with Leisha, with myself, with Laura Lynn, with Charlie, depending where you're at. And let's talk about your school. Let's talk about your vision. Let us help you put some actual meat on the bone, if you will, and really develop a strong, powerful program that will elevate your school to a whole new level and help you get it paid for. Laura Lynn, did I forget anything?
No, no, I mean, this is fantastic.
Laura
We
Lynn,
have some,
did you forget anything? I just thought of something I forgot.
oh, go for it.
So I mentioned the 4 year, I'm sorry, the technology curriculum, Technology Plus. We actually have our training scheduled for July 24th through 26th. It's here in Southern California in Brea at the Embassy Suite, which is not too far from Disneyland. So it's a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday into July. If you purchase the Technology Plus curriculum or the CEO Challenge or the CEO Marketing or the CCDS, that training is included. So the hotel room for your computer teacher or your whoever you send, all meals. We have a special event. We're actually going to go to downtown Disney one night. There's a special dinner. All of it's included. Um, and it's a really nice opportunity, especially if you have a technology specialist that could really come down and be part of a community of other like-minded teachers that focus on tech. A lot of networking going on, a lot of fellowship, and really learning about the curriculum. But more than that, we have a lot of breakout sessions and keynotes. Really getting into our focus this year is Chat GPT and artificial intelligence. We want to show these teachers how powerful that can be, and it's also an opportunity to provide a train the trainer model, where if you send someone, they have the option to go back and share the resources with your staff back at school. So you might want to consider at least one of those 4 year licensed curriculums, because it does include the training. Um, I don't, if they want to bring their family to use the hotel room, that's fine. Let their family go to Disneyland during the day while they're working and training, and at night we could all get together. Laurelyn, do you want to talk about the training? Any details on that?
Yeah, I was just gonna say that there's a lot of chat GPT. You were talking about how to create your lesson plans using AI, how to catch cheating, how to incorporate chat GPT into your education. And it's not just chat GPT, it's also Canva, because Canva Magic Write has an AI program, as well as Bard with Google. So we want to be able to equip teachers to be able to alleviate their fears of cheating, because there's a way to see it, just like you have with turnitin.com actually has a whole element with it right now, but how to actually use it to enhance the curriculum that you have. So we're going to be doing a lot of training on that and the different prompts and lesson planning tools.
Yeah, it's interesting. I know the buzz right now, but a lot of very smart people are comparing it to the Gutenberg press, to the internet. AI is like the next big thing that we're at the infancy, and it's important for educators, especially, to see how that this can not only enhance your job as an educator, but even in your own personal life and for you and your
Mhm.
family, and as your profession. So if you're an administrator, there's some opportunities there as well. So anyway, the conference is in July. It's kind of a reboot. We were doing it back in the day. COVID, of course, got rid of that. So we're getting it started back up. We're doing it in partnership with Curriculum Track. Hello, Michael from Curriculum Track. He has his own group of curriculum trackers there. The Curriculum Track, is that what we call it?
Mhm.
Curriculum Track.
The CT track.
CT Track. So we're looking for and again, covered by Title II. So let's talk. Thank you. If you need to reach me, take a screenshot, Ernie at beyondk12.com. Find me through the website, beyondk12.com, any of our social media at beyondk12 at beyondk12. We actually locked all of them in, or you could call me on the telephone, the old-fashioned way. We still take phone calls, don't we, Laura Lynn?
Mhm. That we do.
Homing pigeon, however you want to reach out, direct message, you text
Mhm.
message, whatever it is. Anyway, thank you for your time. San Francisco, Santa Rosa, and I also found out some people from San Diego are here as well. Thanks, and we look forward to chatting with you. Have a great rest of your day.
That was great.